Hi, my name is Mark Stecker, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about Technology Integrators Australia, which is a concept I've been working on for a couple of years. I've run a number of workshops which have been very well accepted and looking to launch on the 30th of June of 2017. I also want to present Build to Exit, which is a book that I've been writing which is designed to help small business owners build value in their businesses. So it's really a combination of these two things that I want to talk about today. I thought I'd start off with a very quick overview of the DICOM Group. We started in 1989 as Dynamic Computers, providing desktop support for the Department of Education. We progressed into computer networks, Novell mostly in those days, and then it became Microsoft Windows, and we changed our name from Dynamic Computers to DICOM. At that time, in around about 1995, we started doing, and had a different division doing wireless communications, which we spun off as a separate business, doing wireless communications for hospitals, universities, health networks, and larger corporates. We called that business DICOM Wireless Solutions. We then got involved in CCTV networks, and in 2005 we started DICOM Security Solutions, providing CCTV networks for councils. In 2010 we started outsourcing. We've spun off a division called DICOM Smart Staff in about 2013, providing back office services such as admin, finance, sales, marketing, web development and IT support to small businesses here. In 2015 we started running workshops for Technology Integrators Australia, and in 2017 we are launching the Build to Exit Business Growth System. Some of the things that prompted me to launch Technology Integrators was that I could see a lot of small technology businesses were going through the same challenges that I went through. We were suffering from a declining market, partly due to people or businesses moving into the cloud, and also a lot of our work and business was becoming commoditized. There's also more competition. Some of the bigger players like Telstra were getting involved and taking a lot of our market share. And finally, I could see these businesses were really struggling to build business value. They were going down the same path that I went down and doing the same thing. Our solution to these challenges was this idea of having a national collaborative network of small technology businesses collaborating together. But that on its own wasn't going to be enough. As I started rolling this idea out, I could see that there was a problem, and so these businesses, a lot of them were on the knife edge between success and failure. And so what we needed to do was look at ways of building strength into these businesses, and that is how we come up with the Build to Exit system. The proposed structure of Technology Integrators Australia starts off with a chapter, which would be anywhere between 8 and 12 members, all technology businesses, different specialties, wanting to grow, and typically between 1 and 10 staff. The next level is a district, which would consist of something like 4 chapters in a local area, and so up to about 40 members. After that we'd have a region, which would consist of something like 4 to 6 districts, and anything up to 160 members. Next is a state, which would consist of 10 regions. We have 5 major states in Australia and 3 key states, which could result in about 1,600 members in total. And finally we have the national level, which would be up to 3,000 members. Some of the benefits for members: firstly, of course, there's more business from partners by being able to provide solutions to existing clients, and also we have a marketing division which will be marketing and getting new clients on board for. Next would be increased profit due to reduced staffing costs, both implementation staff and back office staff. Lower risks because you have less staff and more business done through partners, and greater specialisation with a broader range of solutions that come from partners also. And a greater reach, so not just local, we can go statewide and national. It's something that we've done very successfully in our wireless business. And increased capability. You've got access to more solutions, a larger team, and access to technical expertise. And of course, increased business value, because if you have more business, increased profits, lower risk, greater reach, and increased capabilities, that's going to add value to your business. I want to give an example from one of our members, Complex Security Solution, who was suffering from the normal business challenges, including and specifically overwhelm with just the amount of work he had to do, capacity to do everything he needed to do, and cash flow. So we were able to help out with a number of these, initially by providing a help desk, which reduced his overwhelm and increased his capability. We then set him up with some partners, and that also reduced his risks because he was about to employ somebody, and it increased his capabilities. And finally, we added some new solutions into his current suite of solutions, which enabled him to increase revenues and cash flow. When Dennis came on board, one of the things he did was to look at all the various technology solutions we had, and he decided to add wireless, voice over IP and internet solutions to what he currently did. So we rebranded his company, we called him the Complex Technology Group, and we added in those additional 3 solutions to his website. And he went out to his clients, one of them who was Aldi, as I mentioned before, and pointed them to the new website. And Aldi said, "Oh, that's great, we're just in the process of installing a VoIP system." And so through one of the partners, we rebranded the collateral and submitted a proposal to Aldi. We're still waiting on a response, but that's just an example of one of the things that can happen. We also, in that same meeting, had another contact who had contacts within McDonald's. And so Dennis did a proposal for that and won a $24,000 job with another 4 or 5 to come. So it's quite a good success story out of that one workshop. Now I'll just give a quick overview of the proposed strategy moving forward. It's a 5-step process. Firstly, it's a client acquisition, and we've had very good success in generating leads. We've got something like 60% or more interested in going to the next stage. We then go through an assessment process, because not every business is ideal for us. We then select them and onboard them. The next stage is to publish. We set up their profile on the web portal, and then also set up solutions on their own websites. It's a bit similar to what we did for Complex Technology. And we then promote solutions to partners, to their partners' clients, to new clients through our marketing division, and we run workshops and networking events. We then manage back office services, sales, marketing, websites and events. And finally, we build through the build to exit system that I've created, which I'll talk a bit more about in the upcoming slides. So that's basically the cover of the book, and the subtitle of this system is: the best time to think about selling your business is before you start it. Second best time is right now, and the worst time is when you want to sell it. And that's something that is very close to my heart, because it's exactly what happened to me. I wanted to sell my business and found that nobody wanted to buy it, so it really didn't have a lot of value. And that, when I changed things, I turned things around, that's what prompted me to write the book and create the system. So the book itself is 25 chapters. It's divided into 5 pillars of value: vision, mastery, team, profit and brand, and 5 phases that deal with a particular business challenge: overwhelm, not enough time, uncertainty about the next steps, poor cash flow, and competition. The first phase deals with overwhelm, and by the end of that first phase, which is a 5-step process, whilst you'll still have a lot of work, it'll have a lot more clarity about where you're going. The second phase deals with not enough time. It's really about building efficiencies into the business to free up some time to work on the business, not so much in it. The next phase is really about creating practical strategies. It's about knowing the next steps to go to and take your business to the next level. The next stage, of course, is about poor cash flow, which is a common complaint, and there are a number of strategies there to help increase cash flows. And finally, the final phase is really about standing out from the crowd and increasing that competitive edge. Each chapter is a precursor to a course. And the first part of the course is a workbook that comes with the chapter, can be downloaded from the website. And the second part of each chapter is a specialist who's running a course or training course in that particular area. It starts off with a 1 to 1.5 hour workshop, and then if need be, you engage to go to a deeper level. It's designed to be done over a 12-month period, with 1 chapter every fortnight, and the second week in that fortnight is to actually do some work in the chapter. So the idea is that you spend some time every week working on your business, and you get it to a certain level this year, and you can go deeper in subsequent years. What I like to compare it to or think about is the fact that if you have a strong business, a strong small business, and you collaborate with other businesses, it's a winning combination. And it's a little bit like the analogy of the Magnificent Seven, where you have a mixture of specialists, each in their own area, who train teams of people, and they become an unbeatable foe. And I really believe that there's an exciting opportunity for small technology businesses to collaborate and also build strong businesses. And so ends this quick presentation.